Hi, I'm Randolph Town Councilor Jesse Gordon and Democratic State Committee member for Braintree, Bridgewater, Easton, Stoughton, and West Bridgewater, endorsing Kathleen Crogan-Camara for state senate in those 5 towns, as well as Randolph and Milton. My reason for endorsing is because I'm her husband, so of course I'll vote for her, but you should too, because she would be better for your town than would any representative from Milton. Kathleen's opponents from Milton's are nice people, but being from Milton, they're familiar with Milton issues and they think like people from Milton. They think that Milton has unique needs, which is true, but the other 6 towns in the district have unique needs too. Kathleen has lived and worked her entire life in and around our state senate district. She was born in Brockton Hospital, raised among dozens of family members at Harrison's Pond in Stoughton, which is now Pinewood Pond. She attended the Chemung School in Stoughton until 3rd grade. That's now the Hanson Elementary School. She moved to Norton to raise her family, and unlike her opponents, she taught me that Norton and Easton were once the same town. Her daughter lives in Brockton near the West Bridgewater border, and she met me, her husband, under the giant Lombardo's chandelier in Randolph, where we moved 16 years ago. Kathleen has worked as a nurse in medical facilities in Braintree, Stoughton, and Randolph, among others, and she's familiar with all of the hospitals available in the district. In contrast, her opponent from the Milton Select Board said in a recent debate that Milton Hospital would be the only hospital available to people in our district when the Stewart Hospital is closed. That would be a surprise to the thousands of people going to Brockton Hospital and Good Samaritan in Stoughton who might disagree with that. Take a look at the earmark allocations that I've prepared for my equivalent talk to Randolph. This is how much Bill Driscoll got in this fiscal year for Milton. Over 3 times as much as he got for Randolph. And it's not because the districts are represented disproportionately. He actually represents the same number of precincts and the same number of people in Milton as in Randolph. And he got $855,000 for Milton and only $220,000 for Randolph. That's what you can expect from Bill Driscoll if he represents you, that he will get about a 3-to-1 ratio in favor of Milton compared to Braintree, Bridgewater, Easton, Stoughton, and West Bridgewater. That's what he has done for Randolph. That's what he would do for your town. We can do better. It's not just earmark allocations on local projects that applies to. We need representation who understand the issues in the rest of the district. This is the bigger project that took place in our district. It's about a big I-93, I-95 project. Look at how much money went to Milton versus the other towns. 25 million went to Milton, 15 million to Stoughton. That's pretty good. Only 3 million to Randolph. This one project was on Route 28 in Randolph. That's a street that I can see from my front porch. It needs work. And the 3 million will certainly help. But for the equivalent street in Milton, they got 12 million. And for the equivalent street in Stoughton and other towns, they got many more millions as well. That's because Bill Driscoll didn't push for funds from Randolph because he knows Milton. When Kathleen's opponents, say that they understand the State House process, this is what they mean. They understand how to get money for Milton. They don't understand how to get money for other towns. Randolph is actually a bigger town than Milton, but we only got 1/3 of the earmarks. And Bridgewater, Braintree, and Stoughton are also bigger towns and should be getting bigger earmarks than Milton, but they don't because we're represented by Milton-oriented representatives. Kathleen, on the other hand, has been representing the other 6 towns, that's Randolph, Braintree, Bridgewater, Easton, Stoughton, and West Bridgewater, as your representative to the Democratic State Committee, and has been visiting all of your meetings for the last 2 years. I'm also a member of the Democratic State Committee, and I've been attending some of the meetings too. The goal is to understand what the issues are in the other towns so that we can represent what the needs are, and so that Kathleen can go to the state Senate and say, we need more money for Randolph and for Braintree than for Milton. Our highway is just as big there. Our needs are just as big. We need someone who doesn't think only in terms of Milton. Kathleen promises to represent the other towns in the district, and you can know that her promise is good because she's been attending those events. Go look on Facebook locally, and you'll see that for over 2 years now, she's been attending events all over the district, in West Bridgewater, in Stoughton, in Easton. Her opponents can't say that. What they say instead is that they have state house experience. And yes, it's true. They know how to name drop all around the state house. Kathleen knows how to name drop around the district. She knows where the healthcare facilities are, where the supermarkets are, where all the events are around town, as opposed to knowing the inside workings of the state house. That's about it for my argument on why you should vote for Kathleen. Kathleen is part of the district. She's part of the entire district. Her opponents are part of Milton. They think like Milton because they come from Milton. They will expect that the rest of the district kowtows to Milton needs and says, oh, of course Milton should get more money. They always have. It's true. They always have. It's time to change that. It's time for a state senator who will represent the whole district. That's Kathleen Crogan-Camara. Please vote for her on Tuesday. Thank you.